Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to modify the valve cover baffle on your Honda S2000. The reason I'm modifying my valve cover baffle is to prevent the popular blow-by or smokescreen issue that can occur when driving the Honda S2000 at the track. The modification that I'm doing is a variation of the modification first popularized by the S2KI user Rainhater in 2015. The Rainhater modification involves drilling drain holes in the baffle plate, removing the baffle plate, drilling and tapping 17 mounting locations, and finally reinstalling the baffle plate with Honda Bond and red Loctite. Rainhater's thorough modification process ensures that the drilling process does not leave any metal shavings in the valve cover, but it requires a significant number of tools and takes anywhere from 3 to 6 hours depending on your skill level. Although Rainhater's process is certainly the correct way to perform this modification, there have been a number of people who have gotten away with drilling the drain holes in the baffle plate without removing the baffle plate. The process makes a best effort to remove metal shavings using a combination of powerful pickup magnets, deburring tools, and flushing of the valve cover baffle. This alternative process requires minimal tools and only takes 2 hours. Despite anecdotal evidence that this process has worked well for many people, this process is naturally more risky than Rainhater's process, so please do this at your own risk. I will note that if the process I'm following makes you uncomfortable, Rainhater offers his valve cover baffle modification service for less than $300. Anyways, let's get to it. The first thing you want to do is remove the valve cover. If you need help doing that, I've got videos that will be linked down below. Once your valve cover is removed, you're going to want to put it on a workbench with some microfiber towels underneath. Prepare the valve cover for modification by removing everything except the spark plug tube seals. Before you start drilling holes in the valve cover, you're going to need to know where to drill them. Rainhater recommends a different pattern of holes for the AP1 and AP2 valve cover. Since my S2000 is a 2008, I'm going to be drilling 2 holes near the breather tube, 2 holes in this corner, and 3 holes near the PCV. Once you've decided where your holes are going to be, use a center punch to mark the holes you'll be drilling. Now it's time to drill your holes. Rainhater's process suggests using a 1/4 inch drill bit, but I chose to use a slightly larger 5/16 inch drill bit since it allows me to fit a pickup magnet inside the hole later. Carefully drill out each of the holes that you marked out earlier with the center punch. You'll want to take each hole slowly by taking time to clean metal shavings from the baffle and from the drill bit. I found that setting a powerful pickup magnet next to the drill bit ended up catching most of the metal shavings. I'll have a link to the pickup magnets that I used in the description box down below. Once you've finished drilling your holes, you're going to want to clean them up. Ideally, when you puncture the valve cover baffle, the metal will break away and fall underneath the baffle like this. In some cases, some metal may still be attached to the backside of the hole, which is something you want to take care of. You can get rid of the metal on the backside of the hole using a deburring tool with a blind hole deburring attachment like this one. Carefully use the tool to scrape the front side and the back side of each hole you drilled until you've stripped away any remaining metal. Now that you're finished generating metal shavings, it's time to remove them. Insert a powerful pickup magnet inside each of the holes you drilled and run it along every nook and cranny you can reach until the pickup magnet no longer picks up any metal shavings. After using the pickup magnet, you're going to want to flush out the valve cover in order to clean out any metal shavings you weren't able to grab with your pickup magnet. There seems to be many ways to do this. I've read about people flushing out their valve covers with hot water and dish soap. Personally, I chose to run about 5 quarts of oil through the valve cover. What I did was pour oil into the holes I drilled until the baffle was filled with oil. Once the baffle was filled, I would swish the valve cover around and then tilt the valve cover to drain the oil out. As the oil drained, I carefully inspected it for metal shavings and repeated this process until the oil was completely clean. After flushing out the valve cover baffle with oil, perform another full sweep for metal shavings with a powerful pickup magnet until the pickup magnet no longer picks up any metal shavings. Now that you've completely finished drilling and cleaning the valve cover baffle, you'll want to prepare the valve cover for installation. Wipe down the valve cover of any oil and reinstall anything that you removed from the valve cover. Finally, reinstall the valve cover. If you need help doing that, I've got videos that will be linked down below. Once that valve cover is installed, you should be able to hit your local racetrack without any fear of losing oil through the PCV valve. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, give this video a thumbs up and smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. As always, leave a comment down below for any DIY you'd like to see in the future.